G'day guys, Cam Wild Touring, and welcome to another couple of trip videos. We're off for a few nights. I think we'll get probably 2 trip videos out of this, but we'll see how we go. I want it to be entertaining, not to just waffle on, so we'll see what happens when I get to the editing. But we've just hit the dirt and we're letting down our tyres, and we're heading into Dontracastro National Park. I'll tell you a little bit more about this area as we go, but all you need to know for now is it's about 4 hours south of Perth. There's a crew of five cars, 5 blokes, mates of mine, and it should be a really good trip. We're going to check out a couple of huts that you can camp in that are down on this southern coast of WA. But for now, yeah, we've just hit the dirt, and I've just driven past a sign that said you're entering Dontracastro National Park, and there's a water crossing with a bridge that's closed, full drive access only. So stuff like that sort of gets the blood pumping. It's pretty exciting. Should be a really good trip. I've got 5 lads with me. I've got Duffy in his Ranger. I've got Gary in his 200 series. I've got Craig in his 200 series, and I've got Leon in his old GQ short wheelbase Patrol.
That right hand side seems a better lay, you know.
Say again?
Over towards the right seems a better track than what you're driving in.
Oh yeah, no worries. So a good mix of cars there should make for an interesting trip. Here's the river crossing that I thought was coming up. Let's have a look.
I like it a lot. No.
So that was the Gardner River that we just crossed there. Now we're heading to our camp for the evening, which is going to be Moore's Hut. But what we were planning to do tomorrow was to drive down onto the beach, Coodamurrup Beach, and then sort of bomb east to the next hut for the next night. What we might do today, because we're going to get to the hut fairly early, we might get down onto the beach and bomb west to the mouth of the Gardner River and have a look at that. I don't know if the banks are broken, if they're always broken. I don't really know. I haven't spent much time down here. I spent a lot of my time going north, so a lot of this sort of southwest pocket is new to me, which makes it really interesting and really fun. So anyway, let's get to Moore's Hut and have a look at it. Getting a little bit softer, but so far still been real easy. Tyres are down at 20 psi and I'm in full high. But I'd have no dramas coming out here by myself. I wasn't too sure. I was quite happy to be in a convoy. Haven't never been here before, but now that I've been through, I'd be comfortable coming by myself. Oh, there it is. Wow. Moore's Hut. Pay station, I'll have to sort that out. So Moore's Hut, or Coodamurrup Hut, it's originally built in around 1910, somewhere around there. And what it was for drovers that were moving cattle seasonally from one area for cattle to graze to another. They'd pass through these areas and they'd take shelter in this hut. So yeah, around 1910, it used to be a bush timber hut with just corrugated iron walls and roof and stuff. But as a fire passed through here some time ago, it all burnt down and Deepore decided to rebuild the thing, which is really cool. And they've also opened it up for camping. So you can camp in the hut itself, which I'll show you in a minute. But there's also big campgrounds like this. There is fire pits, there's picnic tables, there's a drop dunny up there. And only a small fee to pay to camp here. So pretty cool. What I'll do is I'll take you into the hut and we'll have a quick look. What was this little room, you reckon? You reckon that was an outhouse or something?
No, it doesn't seem to be. Looks like it's storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fresh. Comes off the roof, you can't drink it.
So there's a fire pit with a proper flue. Unfortunately, we're out of season, so we can't use it. Glass windows, God, that surprises me that no one's broken them. Oh, they're plastic, that's why. Sad, isn't it? But that looks like it's made out of truck rims welded together, which is pretty cool. Some sort of fiberboard floor, corrugated walls. Looks like some of the original bush timber for the roof, which is very cool. And I think the boys have already picked their rooms. Probably not going to sleep on that because I don't want bed bugs. Natural aircon. Really cool. So there's a couple of bedrooms in there and then one sort of main living area with a fire pit. Very cool. What do you reckon?
Yeah, cool. Excellent stuff. Huh?
You going to sleep in here or are you going to sleep out there?
I don't know. Oh, nice little bed there.
Yeah.
For somebody.
Somebody that wants bed bugs.
What are you doing?
You going to sleep in here?
Yeah, we'll sleep in here, man. I'm going to get your stretcher out. Yeah. Stretch it and stretch it. Sleeping on the floor. Nah, stretch it and just a fucking mattress.
What are you thinking? Kip in here?
Especially if it gets cold.
Yeah, well, it's going to be down to 10 and we can't have a fire, so...
Yeah, that's a shame about the fire. But
It is.
yeah, in here would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't too sure about whether we could have a fire or not. Yeah, we knew we're out of season, obviously, but I wasn't too sure if this complete enclosed fire pit we'd be able to use. But there is signs around saying all fires prohibited, so we won't risk it. We'll do the righty and yeah, just wear some warm clothes. It's all good. Alrighty, swags are set up. That's me there, Craig there, one of the boys is in the other rooms. Lads having a beer.
What I found is that you don't want to overlap.
And I'm gonna have some lunch. Let me show you what I've done. You'll like this. So I pulled the travel buddy out and I've put an air fryer in. So my reasoning was, I love the travel buddy and I do a lot of cooking in it, but it's kind of like an oven. And at home we never use the oven, but I use an air fryer pretty much every day. So I thought, why not? Like, I've got the lithium bank for it. I've got an inverter that's capable of running it. Why not give this a go? Because it's light, it's cheap. These things are like 80 bucks. So there we go. Beer snacks for days, should be good. So I'm pretty much exclusively gonna cook on the air fryer this trip and see how it goes, because I've got a longer trip coming up in a couple of months and that's a couple of weeks I'm gonna be away, and I'm sort of wondering if I can cook a lot of my meals in the air fryer and on the induction top, totally 12 volt, no gas. This is a little bit of a test, we'll see how we go. Anyway, I've got some food in there now, so let's get that out. Just a couple of chicken strips, gonna have a chicken and salad wrap. And then we'll probably go down and have a look at the beach. If you are wondering, cooking these chicken strips from frozen used about 15% battery capacity. So we'll say probably about 20 amp hour. Was lunch. We're going to head down to Coodamurrup Beach. So it's only 2 k's from the hut, and I don't really know what the tides are doing or how soft it is, but we'll see how we go. Pretty wild bit of beach. Coodamurrup Beach, real cool. See what the boys reckon. Not quite sure why there's so much water this high up the beach, eh?
It's scary.
Do you reckon there's been some massive waves, or?
I hope not.
Or it's just held from the tide dropping. Maybe high tide comes right up, I don't know.
I do.
There'd be no beach if that were the case.
No. Geez, you want to get off here quick then?
Yeah, we're planning a beach run tomorrow, so maybe might have to time the tides.
Yeah. No one's got any reception, have they?
Nah. Big wave come in and ended up with 100 mils of water underneath us. So we reckon that this is probably a low tide. in which case we want to bomb down and have a look at the Gardner River where it opens up into the ocean, but we probably better do it now before this tide pushes up any higher. So we're going to scoot down there, have a look, and then maybe come back here and have a fish afterwards.
I've just got to do something on my phone.
I'm not sure if you can see up there, there's actually a couple of houses. We have these sort of all over WA in different spots. They were squatters' shacks used as like holiday homes for people, and then they've been given leases by the state government to stay here, so they've built them up and they're no longer really shacks, they're really like houses now. These couple up here in particular look beautiful, but you would have seen them when Pete and I were on the Blackwood River doing that tinny trip, and you saw all these shacks along the river. This is a similar sort of thing. So there's quite a lot of these in the southwest and actually up north as well.
Maybe there's a fish up there.
Probably.
Or a crab.
Park your car on here, Duff.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, seems legit.
Yeah. We're gonna bomb back because that tide's actually pushing up just while we're sitting here, and it's making us a little bit nervous because we haven't seen any tracks off the beach. So quick U-turn and bomb back to that path near camp, so at least we have an exit plan. These are chicken ribs, and you can get them from Coles and Woolies. I think they're in some sort of smoky marinade. I've had them before, barbecued them at home, but I thought I wanted to try them in the air fryer, see how they go. They smell really good. Serving them up now to the boys as a beer snack.
Made it a brush or something. Oh, yeah. That was a joke. It was, sorry. Might help you slow down. Sorry.
Really?
What's that?
So I said, I'm working and I can do, I'll put this mate.
Keep going, Duff, keep going, keep going, keep going.